Welcome back. We are here with William, who is pretty fine in all aspects, really. He's doing good. So today we are going to have his engagement party with Charlotte. They're going to have their engagement ball. There are no communications. He doesn't need to eat something right now. Let's make sure his sleep is fine, because that's always the problem we've had with William, is he's always tired. We always have problems with him being tired. So let's just continue on. We'll let him get through the morning, because it's not like we can have the party anytime soon, because obviously no one's going to come at this hour. But we can start to get ready for it. So let's serve an assortment. Have him use the bathroom. Let's get the music playing. Turn on. Okay. So just for like a recap, I know it wouldn't look like this in real life probably, but you walk in and you have the like ballroom area where the dancing occurs. Back here is like the banquet area with the food and the drinks. Over here is the like men's resting room with like, blowing bubbles and darts and cards. And then over here is the women's resting room, which is, just like chess and like a vanity to touch up your makeup and stuff. And then over here, there's a bathroom, just in this hallway. So that's kind of the area where we're keeping the ball to. Although we do have like, I guess, another resting room over here that's on the way to the chapel. And like another resting room that he just like uses as his formal like receiving room before like the formal dining room and stuff. So, but we're going to kind of keep it to these two areas. Of course, the Sims are going to wander away 100%. So let's get you into the bathroom, and then you might as well grab a serving, and we'll start the social event. Oh, no, wait, we should choose. I guess we could pick ball, but you know what? I've never actually done the wedding event that was like an engagement party. So let's see what's up with that. I've never done that before. Okay, you're done with your food now. Come on. You should really be leaving that to the butler, but anyway. Okay, let's do this. Come on, William. Engagement party today. Let's see. Engagement dinner, I guess? I don't know if I think an engagement dinner is what I'm going for here. Let's do a ball. I know I changed my mind, but I don't know. I just feel like it's just going to be like a dinner party. So let's go here. And then it's the fall. It's not the winter. Let's just do a regular ball. We will be the host. We're going to invite lots of people. Let's see who we can invite. Well, we want the prince to come. Okay, hold on. We're going to have to start being picky. So we want Montclair to come. We want the prince to come. I want Cotterill to come. Okay, I think that those are the people I need for this. Alexander, Alistair. Okay, Emmeline, Cecilia. Obviously the parents of the bride. Oh, okay, well, now we have a problem. Sorry, Edward, you're out because we need the mother of the bride to come. Oh, and her brother too. Okay, well, we're just gonna go like this. I guess our butler can be the pianist, and a different butler can be the singer. We'll have it at our house, obviously. Grand balls. Okay. When hosting a grand ball, there are a few things to remember. To move to the next stage, dancing, winding down. Remember to click the interaction with your host. Navigate to the balls menu. Okay, we don't need them to be introduced. That's a little unnecessary. All right. And you know what? I'm just going to start the club so I can control some people. Don't go there. You're here. You're hosting. You're here. Go here together. Have 4 Sims ball dancing. Where is everybody? Is nobody coming to this? We're just here. You should at least dance with your fiance. Oh, a gnome. What is this? Oh, tea. Okay. Well, you could dance with your mother-in-law, I guess. Well, actually, let me change. Ball, time to dance. How about that? Okay, here everybody is. Guess we can dance with our mother-in-law. Oh, there are like lots of things, so we don't want to do that. I thought we could dance, but I guess not. Not in that menu, after all. Oh, I see her. I see Charlotte. So let's just greet everybody. We're gonna be nice. Where's my fiance? There's the Prince Regent. We should obviously say hello to him. Let's chat with him a little bit first. Where is my there she is. Charlotte, I want to dance with you. Ask to dance. Okay, we greeted the Prince Regent. Now we're gonna dance with Charlotte. Ooh. Yep. Nothing exciting in Lady Whistledown's papers. There we are. Oh, how sweet. Let's get a picture of them dancing. Okay. It doesn't really seem to be like counting as dance. Flirt. Formalities. Yeah, I don't see a place on there that says dance. Okay. Well, why don't we, I guess I can't do like time to eat. How about called a meal? Okay, well, we're the only ones who have danced. I said, wait, what if I go back to ball? Oh, slow down. Oh, okay, that's where it should have been. Well, everyone's gonna eat first, I guess. So yeah, they're very excited. It's very fun to have their engagement party and have everyone, enjoying the evening, and everyone who's who is invited. Very exciting. I mean, I know the Prince Regent probably wouldn't be eating amongst everybody else like this, but we'll just pretend like that's not happening. Okay, sorry. I had to cut the video there, but we're back. So everyone is doing their thing. What are you doing? I'd like you to dance. I'd like you to dance together. Yes? No? No? Is this Buggy or is it just me? Are you coming over to dance with her? Nope. Okay. Well, anyway. What we're going to talk today about, so let's start talking to the Prince Regent. So he is attending because obviously William has given him plenty of simoleons. In fact, let's give him some more. Oh, well, announce your engagement, I guess. And give gift, simoleons. Oh, wait, try to make friends. Okay, so we're going to chat with him a bit more, and we are going to have them discuss some different things. And, he's talking about their policies, and he's getting support and all this stuff. And William, gives him some more money, and he's obviously on the prince's good side right now. So then he decides he's going to bring up the issue that Cotterill had told him about previously. So Cotterill had kind of said to him that the prince, changes his mind all the time, and that he had changed his mind about the opinion on Catholic emancipation. So because of that, after talking to Thomas and talking through some things, William's like, I can use this. I can use this to my advantage. So when he gives him some more money on the, opinion of, being against it, he's basically like, well, I hope that, we're still aligned. I hope that, this is what, you want to use this for. And he makes just like an offhanded comment when he gives him the money about how, this is what it's for. And the prince is kind of like, well, yeah, obviously. And William's like, oh, well, I heard some things. And so then, of course, he's asked to clarify. And so he clarifies that, he's like, well, I heard that you weren't against it, that you weren't previously against it. And so then the prince gets mad because he didn't want anybody talking about him changing his mind and stuff. So then he's like, well, who said that? Blah, blah, blah. And he's, oh, wow, Francis Cotterill told me. Sucks to suck, Francis. Why don't you come over here and attempt to introduce yourself? Because the prince probably doesn't even know your name. He's like, come over here right now. So let's get him to be dragged in front of the prince and have to try and defend himself. So he's going to be like, oh my goodness, William, can you not walk away? Maybe we should get them like blowing bubbles or doing something around here. So let's try to unwind the prince and Francis. And I guess Montclair is going to come over and be like, hey, what's going on here? He's going to be like, what's the deal? So they pull Francis in front of the prince and basically are like, the prince is like, well, what are you going around saying, blah, blah, blah. And Cotterill tries to defend himself. He's like, no, you don't understand. Like, I didn't say anything. He's trying to lie. He's trying to get his out of it and everything. And the prince is like not having it. He's like, no. Like, you said something. What is it? And of course, Montclair comes running over because he senses that there's going to be a problem. And so he's like, well, what'd you say? Like, blah, blah, blah. He's like, well, I heard that, you had changed your mind and blah, blah, blah. And the prince is like, well, who said that? And he, Cotterill's like peeing his pants at this point. He's like, Montclair told me. And of course, right away, Montclair's like, uh-oh, because he does not want to be in trouble with the prince. He's like really trying to be his right-hand man and everything, and he's trying to be strong and all this stuff. So he's like, oh no. So he's like, no, that's not true, blah, blah, blah. And they start arguing, and everyone's like, Cotterill and Montclair are arguing with each other, and the prince is not having it because he's like, oh, I can tell when you're trying to cover your asses, right? Like, it's not a surprise. So he's basically like, the prince is like, forget it. Like, you guys need to stop talking about things you don't know about. Like, I don't want to hear about it anymore. I don't want to hear you guys talking about it anymore. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to deal with it. So shut your mouths. He's like, just shut up. I don't want to hear about it. So obviously Montclair is like in danger now. Like, he's in danger of losing his position to William, who is like slowly taking away his base from around him. Ooh, Eleanor is talking with Thomas. Although I think I gave Thomas a wife, to be honest with you. Okay. So all of this is happening, and everyone, of course, is paying attention. They all want to know what the deal is. And let's come. You stop doing that. Let's come talk to Charlotte. So basically, this is turning into political theater, and it's supposed to be their engagement party. So Charlotte is not pleased about this. Let's get these two. No, I just want it to be you two. I don't want it to be anyone else. Let me reset both of you. Why don't you come in here? You too, Charlotte. She is feeling flirty, though. So they're both going to come in here. And there go the dogs barking. Hold on. Okay, sorry. It's one of those days, I guess. Okay, so they're talking, and obviously Charlotte is angry because she's like, you know, this is supposed to be our engagement party, and you're making a political theater out of it, and you're making it like used to your own advantage and whatever. It's supposed to be about us. It's supposed to be our relationship and our happiness. And William, you know, feels kind of bad, but not that bad. He's like, I know it's supposed to be about us, and it is. Everybody's here for us. But, you know, I had this opportunity. I had to take it. Like, who knows when I'm going to next see the Prince Regent. And it's over now. Like, Montclair is in trouble with him. Like, it's over. I don't need to do anything else. I swear. Like, this is it. And so Charlotte is kind of like, she's like, okay, but you're on thin ice. You know, like, you're on thin ice with me because I am getting sick of this. Like, this kind of impacting our relationship is your attempts to, you know, ooh, an idealist. Okay. But, you know, he's trying to do too much. Like, he needs to decide what his focus is going to be, what his number one priority is going to be. Oh, look, now she's reserved. Oh, I think she would be. I think that it like does it impacts her that he's, you know, not really, well, that's a big description box. But you know, it's just really tough for her because she feels like it's not about her. Like, when it's supposed to be about her, but it's not about her, you know? Like, she wants everything he thinks about to be about her. Oh, look, she's talking to her dad about it. I think she's having second thoughts, you guys. She's definitely, after last time with the whole thing with the lady of the night, I think that she's kind of like wondering if this is really what she wants. But like, this is their engagement party. It's going to look really bad if they break up now. It's going to be really tough for her to get a husband later. So she's going to think about what she wants. It's also pretty late. Did you have work today? No. Okay. Let's gather our correspondences. We'll finish out the day like this. There we go. Yeah, I feel like you're not good enough for Charlotte, William. Like, you're just not good enough for Charlotte. I think he's trying to do it all, and he does want to be with her, and he wants this life, and he wants, you know, he wants all these things, but he also wants to be successful and live up to, why don't you dance with your mother-in-law? He also wants to live up to those expectations that he, you know, feels like he should be having as a duke, as someone who is kind of, you know, shedding off childhood and going into all of that. Okay, why don't you guys come and listen? And also, we still need some drinks. That I had a mixologist, do I not? It's just make your favorite drink, I guess. We're getting towards the end of the day. Well, this party goes on for quite some time. I don't think we're going to be doing very well if I'm trying to have people dance, but it's not working. I guess time to wind down. You drink that. Talk with the guys. I don't know where Charlotte is. Oh, she's over here in the bathroom with her brother. Oh gosh, they're probably having this conversation about him. And Alexander's like, look, William's a really good guy. You have to understand that, like, there's a lot of pressure on a man of his position. Like, it's not like me. I'm the second son. I can do whatever I want. But, like, he's a duke. He has responsibilities. So, Oh, and he's going to talk to Eleanor. Eleanor is probably like, nice, nicely played. I think Eleanor doesn't really give a crap about her dad, so she doesn't mind that he, you know, is taking him out in a way. I think they can be friends. I don't think he's in love with her or anything. He'll never be. He never wanted to be. But I think that she's like, clever and cool, and he could be friends with her. We'll see if Charlotte's okay with that, though. Okay, well, it's late. It's past 9. And that's really all I wanted to do today. So let's wrap it up there. We'll have William come to bed. And yeah, he needs to get his act together. Charlotte's going to have a big problem with him. So we'll see what happens with that in the next one.